Hey everybody, J-Bro Gardening. This is like day 3 working on my my garden plot in San Luis Obispo, California. I've had it for about 10 days or so. So I thought I'd give you a tour. I haven't really done a full tour of it yet, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, why I chose it, and my plans for it. So yeah, it's a great community garden right next to a right in the middle of town. It's an urban public garden, and I got it for 30 bucks a year. There were like 5 that were available, like those over there were available. But I really liked this one. It had lush weeds. It's been abandoned for a few years, so the weeds were super high, so I knew the soil was pretty good. I like that it's up by the it's up by the fence, so I'm meeting a lot of people, and people are pretty interested in it. It had these cool planters that I've been working on, weeded. I do have to deal with this sugar gum tree, so I've talked about it before, but I sheet mulch over everything so that I collect all the spikies and put them down, and then I'm sheet mulching over that, and it'll be a great way to collect water, and it will hold water for everything on either side of it. For the main box, there's no access to the back of it, so I had to kind of plan. The guy before had one pathway going through the middle of it, but I wanted to do an arch, so I'm going to have 2 arch mounds going on the outside perimeter, or one big arch mound, and then I'm going to have this as a narrow path that I'm going to dig down a bit more and fill with a good amount of mulch to hold water even further. And I love doing a permaculture, hugelkultur type of style, so I do it in sections just because as I gather materials, then I can bring them over, a little bit at a time. So I scrounged some wood to use as the basis of the mound. So I'll be working on that today, see how much I can get done. All the weeds I kept. My first step was to take out all the spiky weeds because I didn't want to propagate them in the piles. So I weeded everything, took out all the spikies. I put all the spiky stuff down, and I'm going to continue to do that. That's kind of the first step I do every time I come to work here. That's kind of the first step that I do. And the rest, once I got the spikies, I started digging out and hoeing out and laying down the rest of the weeds to be used. I wanted them to dry out before I put them in the mound, so that you don't want to put wet weeds in the ground, so the roots will just take hold again. So these have been drying about I don't know, maybe 4 days, but it's pretty good. I dried them on the soil, so the soil soaked up the moisture, and we had some good sun too. So yeah, I'm really excited. I really like this plot, and it's kind of my first one that's solely mine that I can do with as I please. So yeah, I hope you got something out of this, and leave a comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks.